Video is to show the steps of action potential when transferring through a neuron. This here is our neuron. This is our calcium ion. This is our sodium ion, potassium ion, and neurotransmitter. It all begins when the neurotransmitter enters through the dendrites and transfers all the way through down to the myelin sheath. And this area is when action potential starts to begin. It starts with hyperpolarization. This is the initial increase of the membrane potential to the value of the threshold potential. This opens the voltage-gated sodium channels that cause a large influx in sodium ions, which basically switches the sodium ions out with the calcium ions and puts the sodium ions in the intercellular membrane and the calcium ions to the outer cellular membrane. And this enters us into what's known as the overshoot phase. After the overshoot phase, the sodium permeability suddenly decreases due to the closing of its channels. The overshoot value of the cell potential opens the voltage-gated potassium channels, which causes a large potassium influx, which is where these come in, potassium ions. Which this in turn decreases the cell's electropositivity. The next phase is known as repolarization, whose purpose is to restore the resting membrane potential. Repolarization always leads to the first hyperpolarization also. So what occurs from here is that due to repolarization, bringing it back to the before hypolarization, these will come back and out into the cellular membrane, and the calcium will be reinstated, and the neurotransmitter will then travel all the way down through the rest of the myelin sheath, through the axon terminals, and out to the synapse.